Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to go over 5 different ways that we can negate a shot blocker and stop getting blocked at the rim as we begin to play against better athletes, play against taller defenders. These are a few tricks that you can use to avoid getting blocked at the rim, and these are tricks that the players at the highest level are using to also avoid getting blocked at the rim. So let's go over a couple of these and learn some of their tricks. So I'll play these 2 examples and I'll explain what's happening here. So if you didn't notice already, what's happening here, they're getting in front of the shot blocker's body before they go up and finish. So Jalen Green versus Buddy Hield. Jalen Green is a way better athlete than Buddy Hield. What he's going to do immediately, and he's really good at this, is he's going to cut Jalen Green off, right? See how he completely cuts him off? And what that does is that throws off the timing of the shot blocker. So now when Jalen Green tries to block it, he's just a little too late. And then same thing here with Aiden Mahaney. What he's going to do is he's immediately going to cut him off, get right in front of his body, and then he's going to go up and finish. And once again, they're too late in that situation. So what we're really trying to do is mistime the jump of that guy by cutting him off. So if we watch here, gets in front of his body, throws off the timing of their jump. Same thing here. So that's the first thing I wanted to go over, is just cutting that guy off. And there's one more example that doesn't relate to transition that we're going to go over later in this video. All right, here's the second thing I wanted to go over, which is called the Veer step. And a lot of you guys are familiar with the Veer step. It's a very popular term that's thrown around. But I want to show you guys what it actually looks like in a game situation. So what we'll notice on these 2 plays is that long step they take, that slow long step, is in front of that shot blocker's frame. And basically what we're trying to do with the Veer step is we're trying to mistime their jump. We're trying to take away their ability to even jump and block the shot, right? That's the point of a Veer step. We want to get in front of that defender's frame so that they can't jump and time the block. And that's exactly what both of these people do a really good job of in these 2 examples. So if we watch here, Dennis Schroeder, if we go slow motion, he's going to drive to the rim. Look at that step in front of his frame, and then he's going to go out and extend. Gets himself a really good angle in that situation. And I like this example a lot because this is perfect. What he's doing is he's attacking against a freak athlete, right? And what he's going to do on that step is he's going to get in front of that defender's body, and now he can't jump in that situation because he's completely cut off. So it's good to know what the Veer step is, but I wanted to show you those examples so you can actually see how to do it the right way. It's very important to try to get in front of that defender's body so that they can't time the jump to block your shot. So let's watch this next example, and this goes back to the first couple clips we started off with, which is getting in front of that shot blocker's frame. So if we watch here, he's going to drive to the rim, and watch what he does in this situation. You guys see that? He gets in front of the shot blocker's body and gets to the opposite side of the rim. And getting in front of the shot blocker is one of the most important things that you can do whenever you're finishing against length or freak athletes, because it's going to mistime their jump. So if we watch here, boom, he's going to attack, and then look, gets right in front of that defender, mistimes his jump, and now he's got to finish at the rim before he can get back up and block that shot. And that's exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the video. And so here's another trick here. So this trick is high off the glass. Some of you guys may be familiar with this. But what we're trying to do, if we've got a shot blocker timing a jump and trying to block a shot, so maybe in this situation we're not able to throw off the timing of their jump, what we want to do is get that ball high off the glass as fast as possible. And I even told my players sometimes, like, aim for the top of the backboard. The higher you can get this, the better. Because we want to get that ball as high as we can on the glass before they can go and get a piece of the ball. And right here, you'll see left foot, left hand at the shot blocker. Look at how high that ball got, right? And so we have to have the ability to have that touch, because when they are able to time the block, we've got to get that ball up high, and we got to get that ball up high fast. So boom, left foot, left hand, get it all the way up. So last example here, and a lot of people struggle with this. I'm a trainer, I work with players all the time, and I see it all the time. So a lot of people have the right idea. They make contact before they go and finish. But I actually see a lot of people get blocked because when they make that contact, they don't extend, right? So they'll make the contact, but then they don't extend. And so they still get blocked even though they're initiating contact. So I have this example right here because this is exactly what I'm talking about. What I want you to see here is how he makes that contact. So he initiates the contact, but then also look at the extension in this situation. You see how far he extends out to the side of his body? And that's what we have to do. We can't just create contact and then alligator arm it and expose the ball to them. We also have to extend when we make that contact. So that's a very important detail when we're getting into a defender's chest and we're creating that contact. But that's everything in this video. Just wanted to give you some tips to avoid getting blocked at the rim. I see these things all the time, and this is just me summarizing all of it. So I hope you got some value out of this video, and let's keep getting better.